live. We are live. Welcome to TTT Tuesday Taste Test for this Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. Just a few weeks away from a new year. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to TTT, this is the day of the week where I grab some random new snacks from around Korea. I go scouring the stores to see what is new and fun and interesting, and I bring them to you. And we sit back, we relax, we chit chat. We just have fun for an hour or so in the middle of the week. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you are watching this live, then do let me know. And if you're catching this on the replay, then let me know by putting hashtag replay in the comments. We are streaming live to you right now, both on YouTube and Facebook. So no matter where you are, we are there with you right here from Seoul, South Korea, where it's very cold. It's definitely, I was saying that over the weekend, it's like the time of the year where it's got that cold November rain that's just like washing away autumn and then ushering in winter. But we are having some really intense thunderstorms about an hour ago. I don't know where those came from. It's just the weather just does not know what it wants to do with itself. But that is okay. We'll wait while it gets figured out. All right, I see we have Alexis and PB Romana Rao watching over on Facebook. Our friend Melanie from Western Australia is watching on YouTube. Jen from Ohio is here. And Mariola is joining us. Karen P is wishing everybody hello from a very wet and cold Sudbury. Yeah, it's pretty chilly. I don't know if it's raining yet. I just got home about an hour and a half ago, and right after I came in, it started pouring really a lot. Or I don't know if it started pouring, it started thundering rather. Very worrisome. Just how much thunder there was. Ran those thunderstorms, right? It was just like all of a sudden. I don't know where those came out of. It was like I was coming home from going grocery shopping, and I was home for all of 10 minutes. I didn't know there were any signs of rain. And then all of a sudden, just boom, suddenly just got so loud. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see, our friend Danette is here. Hello. Well, let me make sure we're shared to the group really quick. We've only got a few people joining us, which is unusual for this time. I think recently the Americans changed their times. So if you don't know, they do something very interesting in that part of the world where they change the times in spring and fall. So in fall they go back an hour, so everything's a little bit different. So I think ever since that happened, we've been losing all the North Americans, or the Americans at least, from these live streams. Maybe they don't know what time we are starting. That is all right. Mariella agrees. Yeah, maybe it's the time. So I don't know. It's I don't know, because it's spring ahead, fall back, right? So fall back an hour. So maybe a lot of them are working. Should I fall back an hour? What do you guys think? Should we change to be an hour earlier? I don't know. I like my routine. I don't know if I want to change to be an hour earlier. That might not be very fun. 1 second. I can't see that we're shared to the group. I'll figure that out a little bit. Karen P says, hope everybody is well. Yeah, so like I said, I got home just a little bit ago. I went out and bought some things for this TTT. What I tell you, what I really was craving today was a nice cup of hot cocoa. I am just somebody who loves... I'm just somebody who's like aged like 20 years in the past 365 days. I don't know, this pandemic has just aged me, because all of a sudden I just want to like put up Christmas trees in October and drink hot cocoa with marshmallows. And I'm not even a hot cocoa person. I've never been one who's like craving hot chocolate. And today I'm like, man, you know what I want? I want hot chocolate with like that marshmallow fluff. You know, that can of, or the jar of whatever that stuff is. That stuff cannot be healthy, but it is so good on hot chocolate. Oh, so I was like, I might have to get hot chocolate today. I don't think I've ever uttered those words in my life. If I have, it's probably be way like when I was in the single digits, like 7 years old. Don't think I've uttered those words in my adult life. But I don't know. What about you guys? Are you guys are you hot chocolate fans? I guess hot chocolate, I'll take it back. I had some really nice hot chocolate once that I mixed with some peppermint vodka. My sister and I were in New York. We had peppermint vodka. Or candy cane. It was candy cane vodka. That's what it was. Candy cane vodka in a hot chocolate from Starbucks. Oh, magnifico. I don't know if that's how you say it. Jen says, keep it the way it is. Yeah, it's ideal for me. Jeanette would miss an hour earlier. Yeah, I agree. I don't really want to change things. So we'll just hang out with this smaller, more intimate group of us here. Hi, Lisa. Melanie, we're almost hitting summer here in Australia. It's 30 degrees, which is 86. Oof, yeah. So you're stealing all of our heat. Isn't the Earth so weird? How it's just like everything's so opposite. I guess realistically, like probably in the whole spectrum of things, a few degrees isn't that big of a deal, you know. But to us humans and other animals, you know, we're so sensitive to those things. Melanie loves hot chocolate and marshmallows. It's so good, isn't it? Oh, I'm craving it. Mariella, you want to do the same? I was into Halloween since August and Christmas. I want to decorate in October. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been that way. I might have told you guys a few years ago, right before COVID, so back in 2019, I went to the Philippines. I went down to Manila just for a long weekend back in, I don't know, September or October. And they celebrate all through that Burr month, September, October, November, December. All 4 of those months are the Christmas seasons, and I loved it. It was like so hot outside, and it was just summer. And here we're like celebrating Chuseok, and the next weekend I was celebrating Christmas down there, and I was like, this is fantastic. But then again, I was like, okay, maybe it's going to lose some of its specialty. Like Christmas is special because it's such a short time, so maybe you don't want to make it too long because then it might lose some of that. I don't know. I keep the Christmas tree up year round. I'm here for it. Hi, Christina. Danae says, you always make me hungry, so I got yourself a bag of crisps. KFC Zinger flavor. Oh. You mean the potato chips or the crisps taste like a KFC Zinger burger? That's interesting. You know, I think the Zinger burger actually started here in Korea years ago. They call it like a jingle burger. I think they started that here. And then after that, I think it kind of progressed to other parts of the world. So I think that's one of the things here. You know, KFC is big here. Fried chicken in general is big here, but KFC is still pretty big. I just made a reel about that today. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Jen prefers hot toddies. Oh, I haven't had a hot toddy in a minute. If you guys don't know, hot toddy is, was it whiskey, lemon juice, and honey, I believe. It's, I was telling my coworkers the other day, my Korean coworkers, I was like, when we were kids, we used to drink these things called a hot toddy, and they were so baffled by it. It's true. Melanie has started decorating for Christmas. Neither have I. Speaking of warm weather, our friend Mandy is in Orlando. Are you going to Disney? Oh, I'm so jealous. You should hang out with Dexter. I don't know if you really met Dexter. Dexter, he was one of the OGs here in our group, one of the original Penguins. He's still here and there. Every now and again, you'll see him kind of poking around in the group, but he's not involved too much. I think he got really busy. He used to spend a lot of time with us before because he was kind of furloughed from his job at Disney, and then things got back to normal with COVID, and so he kind of disappeared a little bit. But maybe you should run into him. Violet, hello, sir. Good evening. Wow, the beautiful place. You love Korea. Aw, well, come visit sometime. I'm sure Korea would love to see you. Karen W. is here. Hi, Karen W. Hope you guys are all doing so well. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about what we have in store for us today. So I went out and... Hold on. Can I can't do that. Trying to pin that. I'm trying to pin this live stream. Oh well. So what I did is I went out and got just kind of a few things. Normally I have a few more, but this time I went with kind of just 2 bigger things and 1 small one, just because it sounds interesting. So the main thing here is actually this, which I'm sure many of you might recognize here. And this is, if you are a K-drama fan, you will probably recognize the name. In English, it's Extraordinary Attorney Woo. And this is a collaboration between 7-Eleven and the, I don't know, is it Netflix or whatever company it is, to make these exclusive gimbaps. And if you don't know what gimbap is, a rice roll with different ingredients. So there's 2 different flavors. I got this one, the one that was available. It's tong sausage. And it's basically a hot dog. So I haven't tried this yet. Gimbap is it's got different ingredients. Have you guys seen the drama? Do you know this drama? Donette says she loves it. I haven't actually seen it. I don't really watch dramas. So I've heard a lot about it, but this is interesting to me. There's a sausage in Korean is basically a hot dog. So it's got a hot dog in it. So it looks like there's carrots, egg, imitation crab, danmuji, which is like a pickled radish, like daikon radish, maybe some fish cake, and then there's hot dog, and then there's cucumber in there as well. Not a fan of that. So I was reading, there's chopsticks there too. So we can eat that comfortably. So we're going to try that out. I'm not going to be trying the cucumber though. As you know, I don't like cucumbers. So I was reading about this collaboration though, and they were saying that they designed it with the drama in mind. Because I guess in the drama, I think she's autistic and she wanted to be able to see everything. So that's why it's easy to see through here. So it's an actual collaboration. So pretty cool. This is the sausage flavor. The other one said there was chamchi, which is canned tuna. I didn't see that in the store, so we didn't try that. But that is another option. This next one I bought, and I think this is false advertising, and I'm very disappointed. I didn't know until about 2 minutes before this live stream started. But this is a cup noodle. Really quickly, thank you, Karen P, who bought a drink to stay warm, and thank you for all your videos. Oh, thank you, Karen P. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't see that. I was too busy jibber jabbering. But normally, if you buy a coffee, it'll state up here. So hopefully, you saw your name. Thank you. Definitely keep warm. I won't be drinking a coffee tonight, but I'll definitely take you up on that first thing tomorrow morning when I stop at the coffee shop. It'll be in honor of you. Thank you, Karen P. All right, but this is, again, I think this is false advertisement, man. This is saying that it is jajang ramen, like jajang is the red, black bean noodles. Have you guys tried that? It's really good. But this one it says it's original versus spicy. And the way the package looks, I want to be careful not to spill anything. It looks like there's going to be 2 different sides. There's going to be an original side and a spicy side. So I thought, oh, this is so cool. We're going to have 2 different versions of the noodles in one cup, and it's going to be divided. Hopefully you can see that there. And it clearly looks like there's a divider in between them. And I thought this was amazing. I was like, this technology is so cool. I can have 2 in 1. Yes, mama, sign me up. But then I realized after I made it, they lied.
Thank you very much.
There's no divider in there. No divider at all. They give you 2 little seasoning packages. And they say, this is the original, and this is the spicy one, so you can just sprinkle it on yourself. Not nearly as cool. So I was a little disappointed by that, because it clearly shows it being divided into half and saying, this is the original side, this is the spicy side. Not a fan. Not a fan of their lies. Then for dessert, we have these cookies and cream peanuts, which were quite yummy looking to me. So peanuts coated in Oreos. And then I got this one more snack, and this isn't Korean, so this is just a bonus. This is, I don't know if anybody is familiar with this. It comes from Taiwan. Sachima. And it says it's made with eggs and brown sugar. And it looks and kind of feels like a Rice Krispie treat. again, it's not a Korean snack. It clearly says it comes from Taiwan. I've never heard of such a thing, but I was just really interested to see what it was like. So I figured, I'm going to pick it up and try it together with y'all. So we'll see. So yeah, this is basically our thing. We got kimbap, we got ramen, and we have some nuts. It's a complete meal, basically. Oh, our friend KK is here saying, hello, penguins, just stopping by to say hello and happy eating. Love the drama, love kimbap. We'll be making it soon with Amber. Aw. Yeah, hope you're doing well, KK. Enjoy. You guys enjoy that yummy kimbap. You guys always have the best looking food. Always so jealous. Melanie's heard of this show but hasn't watched it. Yeah, same here. Hi, Paul. Good evening from Malaysia. Hi, HJH Sheripa. I'm not sure I say your name, but hi. Always thank you for joining us. Camille would like to taste that one, Paul, and if it's spicy, you'd love it more. But there you go. Ren says it's truly a great drama. Thank you. And Rita. So Rita is also in Tampa. Lots of Tampa here today. Melanie says, I found some Christmas penguins at the Children's Hospital you volunteer at. Aw, definitely show us. Yeah. I would love to see a Christmas penguin. Two of my favorite things, Christmas and penguins in one. Awesome. Well, since KK's getting hungry, then let's eat something in honor of her. Oh no, I didn't need to open those. I already have some that are open. Let me put those back in. All right. They gave me chopsticks, but I already had chopsticks. I don't want to waste them. They're nice bamboo chopsticks. All right, so let's try this kimbap. So I'll be completely honest. I love kimbap. To me, they say like there's always that question. It's like if you could choose one food to survive on, like only choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? Depending on the day, I have different answers, but definitely one of my like top 3 answers would be kimbap, especially like chamchi kimbap. I mean, kimbap you can change. If you don't know, you can change your fillings, so it doesn't have to be tuna. It can be all kinds of stuff. But I love a nice tuna kimbap. It's just so good. So I'm a huge fan, but I also love it when it's fresh because the seaweed around it, the gim, is still a little bit crispy, and just they sprinkle it with sesame oil, and just the ingredients are layered, if that makes sense. Like they haven't all marinated together, but when you get it at the store, it's, to me, just usually not as good. A lot of times you get them not in a package like this, but instead they're rolled up like in a tube, and you like remove it around. You kind of like eat it on the go because they're sliced. Not my favorite way to eat it, if I'm completely honest. So I'm not 100% sure this is going to be, kind of one of my favorites. And this came in at a whopping 4,500 Korean won, which is, I guess it's about the going rate for what you would get fresh at the store. So it's definitely, not the cheapest snack in the world. I would definitely expect it to be a little cheaper. But it does come with this side. What do we got here? Oh, it's a side of the danmuji, the pickled radish. So let's try this. Again, I'm gonna. Oh, I got lucky. No, I didn't. I gotta be careful. The little devil likes to sneak in there. We don't play around with no cucumbers in this house. All right, so here it is. I'm gonna try not to make it have it fall apart there. But we've got the carrot, the scrambled egg. We've got the danmuji, the imitation crab, and this sausage. And really quickly before that, I see Mariola bought a drink. Thank you so much, Mariola. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Hopefully you saw your name up here. I missed it again. Oh, I'm not paying attention. But yeah, when you do it, your name should pop up here. Ding. So hopefully you saw that. Thank you very much, though. Greatly appreciate it. I'll also think of you in the morning when I'm enjoying my morning coffee. And sometimes my afternoon coffee. Sometimes I need both. Wednesday's one of the days I need both, actually. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. This is kind of big. Well, it's really big. It's really chewy. Like there's a lot going on in there. There's like less rice and more stuff. The little sausage is quite salty, actually. It's a little Vienna sausage or something. Good, but quite salty. I didn't chew on that bad boy for a minute. It did not want to. It did not want to go down. Hi to Angelique, who's joining us over on Facebook. Welcome. Melanie's asking, I'm learning to use chopsticks. Is there a way to them to make them easier for a beginner? I don't know. Just jump right in. Personally, this is my personal opinion. I think Korean chopsticks are the hardest to use. If you don't know, different countries use different chopsticks, especially like Korean chopsticks are different than Chinese chopsticks versus Japanese chopsticks. So usually Korean chopsticks traditionally are metal and they're flat. To me, they're the hardest ones to use. Chinese are more what I grew up with, which are more circular and oftentimes longer because they're sharing dishes, so it's easy to to pick up. I think Japanese tend to be sharper because the fish and stuff that they eat, but Koreans are always flat, and I find that Mariola agrees. They're the hardest to use. Yeah, I mean I used chopsticks growing up just for fun because I loved Asian food, but when I came to Korea, I was like, oh goodness gracious, this is a new struggle. They are hard. So the best way I would say is just do it. Like just try. Like there is no correct way. There's videos that they'll tell you like things like over, under, around. I don't know what it is. I don't think I even use chopsticks right, honestly. I always do them like this. I rest the bottom one on my middle finger. But Koreans always do it against their ring finger. Like that. And your top one stays stationary. And then you move the bottom one. But to me, it's really uncomfortable. So I always just use my middle finger. And you know what? Nobody's ever said anything. And it gets the food into my mouth. Nonetheless. Cameron's got metal chopsticks. Oh, you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. Awesome. Love that. Thank you. After seeing the size of the kimbap, I wonder if you're making them too small. No, I don't think so. This is pretty good. I don't want to eat more of it on cameras because I know it takes a long time to chew. So, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun collaboration, right? I know when that drama came out, people were going down. I think the location in the drama, I haven't seen it, but I think they go to like a kimbap shop or something. That was actually down in Suwon. A lot of people went down there to try it out. So I'm not going to mow on this too much because we still have ramen to eat. But yeah, fun. The other one was tuna flavored. I'd like to try that one as well. I don't think I've ever had a sausage flavor. In Korean, they call it sausage, but it's actually hot dog. And then what we call, at least in the USA, I don't know what you call it in your country, but what we would call a corn dog, they call a hot dog. So a hot dog is a corn dog, and a corn dog, what I call a corn dog, they call a hot dog. What I call a hot dog, they call it sausage. And what I call it sausage, they don't really have. So you have to, learn new words for same things. It's kind of strange sometimes. Yeah, it's alright. I don't know if it's. I would much rather go to the store, honestly, and get a fresh kimbap where the lady just makes it right there, and I can ask for no cucumber. It's all the best. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. I am quite well, my friend. How are you? Mandy, you find it difficult with metal chopsticks as well? Yeah, I mean, I've been using Korean chopsticks for, a long time. There's still sometimes I have troubles with them, I'm not going to lie. This Friday, I have a video coming out. I did some Korean traditional archery. And it was a collaboration video with another guy, with a Korean guy. We were doing it for the Seoul Tourism Organization, and we went down and we took an archery lesson. And the guy was saying, and I've heard this before, that Koreans are always number one doing this traditional archery thing because they apparently have good eye-hand coordination because of their chopsticks usage. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's even what the guy was saying there. So it's definitely, maybe there's something to it. Though the guy that I did the archery with wasn't that good, so I don't know if there's any truth to it. But if you want to find out what happens and who's the winner and the rest of the stuff, you'll have to make sure you watch my video coming out this Friday only over on YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you'll be alerted when we go live for that. Ryan, can't believe tomorrow's hump day. For me, this week's already moving too fast. Ugh. The weeks just always move by fast, I feel like. I was just telling somebody today, I was like, as I get older, the periods of times just go by quicker. Like, I was thinking, it's been almost 3 years. 3 years that we've been living with this corona stuff. And I remember it just popping off. Like, you could tell me it was almost 6 months ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, it was 6 months ago. But the fact it was 3 years just blew my mind. Oh, but yeah, so I just think about things and numbers just go by so much quicker. Days and months and weeks, just years, all of it just flies by. It's just, as you get closer to the grave, that just happens, doesn't it? Muriel, like, say the kid, the older you get, the faster time goes. It's so true, isn't it? Oh, it's really incredible. Sometimes I just think, I'm like, man, that happened 10 years ago? That was, or especially like when you look at pictures of other people, it's harder to see within yourself. But when you look back at pictures of people, or if you're somebody like me who lives abroad and you see people not very often, and the last mental image of them is from, a certain time that's gone, but you see them now and it's like, oh, wow, you've aged. Like, you need to moisturize. Like, you need to do something, exfoliate, get some Botox, get something, because you look, not good. Then it really dawns on me, like, oh, they're probably saying that about me, too. South Africa is living like it didn't exist. That's another thing that I was talking about today is I feel like this last few weeks has been the only time where I feel like in the past 3 years that, not that Corona doesn't exist, but it's not at the forefront of everybody's mind anymore. I think a lot of that had to do with the unfortunate events of Itaewon, and after that, it was just kind of like that bombarded the news so much. And then after that went away, it just seems to me kind of like, I don't know, I don't think they're even publishing the daily numbers anymore. They're publishing like the weekly numbers. And so it's just kind of like, nobody's talking about it. Like, I don't think I've even heard people talk about Corona in a while. So it's very interesting. I feel like this is the time where it's just like nobody, not that nobody cares, but it's just kind of like maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to move on. Our friend Kay is here. Oh, Paul, wait until you're older. It goes faster. That scares me. It's already going by so fast. I don't want to speed up too much more. Like, I've always been like, I don't want to wish my life away because, I'm not one like, oh, I can't wait for 6 months because I'm like, oh, I don't want to jinx myself because some people don't get 6 months, But I fear that, I guess, in some ways. Claire Esmina, you're here. You're in Jongno Samga. Oh, one of my favorite areas. I love the Jongno area. Just down the street from me, actually. Welcome. How are you? Ryan, you prefer the flat ones? Oof, I don't like the flat. I mean, I've gotten used to them, but I don't prefer them. I love these type of wooden round chopsticks. They're so much easier for me. Karen P says when she was young, she wanted time to move quicker. Now you're older, you wanted to slow down. Exactly. Never does. Here in the U.S., you see he's back to flu in the news. Yeah, I'm ready to move on, honestly. Hi, I'm Mercy Sabanda watching from South Africa. Hi, Mercy. Welcome. Welcome to our live stream. How are you, my friend? All right, well, let's get to eating some of these noodles so they don't plump up too much. Ooh, that is alarming. That is concerning. I opened up these noodles and there was just a big old piece of... I do not know what that is, but that... Oh, I think it's meat. There's some at the bottom. Ooh, that was alarming. I was not... It looks kind of like a Chef Boyardee hat, but also like dog food at the same time. Dehydrated and then rehydrated meat. All right, so again, I was expecting this to be a half and half, and so I was really excited to show you. I'm not one who actually... Again, I love fresh jjajangmyeon. Like, going to the Chinese restaurant, it's one of my favorite foods. Like, I could eat this daily. But I've never really found an instant one that I liked. So I'm curious to see if I'm going to like this at all. So I was expecting 2 of them. But what they say is you take this one and then pour this in and stir it up. And then you can use the red one, the spicy one, kind of sparingly up to your own like level of spice. So I guess we'll see. I mean, it's really anticlimactic. All right, let's see. Black bean noodles. There we go. So this is one of the ramens that you want to drain. If you don't know, some of the ramens in Korea, and I'm sure probably other countries too, you drain the broth out, like the infamous bulldog bokkeumyeon. And so on the outside here, you pour the water and you let it cook. You poke it. Take a chopstick, poke, and then you drain all the water out. So you open it up. And that will help you kind of clear all that water out so you don't have a broth. These are like a dry noodle. So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to stir this up. These have been sitting here for, well, now 35 minutes. So they're quite dry. Maybe I shouldn't have let them. Maybe you should keep a little bit of water in here. So I have a feeling these aren't going to be very good. The good thing about this, these are no brand noodles. No brand is literally the E-Mart brand noodles. And E-Mart's like a Walmart. So it's kind of like, think of it as like a, what do you call it? Like Sam's Choice, like at Walmart or something. But they have good stuff. Like I love some of the no brand stuff. It's cheap, but also some of it's good. Like I'm addicted to this no brand sparkling water. I order cases of it all the time. That's how good it is. All right. So here we go. Have you guys tried the black bean noodles? Okay, I had to read the label to make sure it's meat. I know, I probably should. I mean, let's see. Got potato flour. I'm sure it is. Gochugaru. It's got a lot of ingredients, let's be realistic. A lot of big words, I have no idea what they mean. But yeah, I'm sure it's dehydrated meat. Green tea extract, that's interesting. Sugar. This type of seasoning. I'm sure. Alright. So I'll try it just as is. It actually smells pretty good. Really, you've never tried it. I actually love it. In the States, the Chinese restaurants, they do have a black bean noodle. It's not the same exact as what you'd get in Korea. Because Korea, the one that we hear, it's more of a Korean-Chinese fusion. But you can get a similar one in the States. And it's kind of the same sauce, but different portions. But this stuff is good. It's cheap. It's oil. You can easily, if you want to learn how to make jjajang sauce, you buy just this paste. And it's just basically oil. It's like carrots. You can put some cabbage. You can put some meat. But it's just a lot of oil, unfortunately. And yeah, it's all you do. So it's easy enough to make if you want. But let's go and try this out. Let's see. Donette made jjajangmyeon delicious and sorry I enjoyed it with cucumber. No me gusta. Nobody in the UK wants to hear about it anymore. Yeah. Mercy ate it last week at the Korean Academy in South Africa. Nice. It is so yummy. It's kind of a comfort food. All right. The noodles are kind of dry, so I can't really get them very well. Oh, do you want to know a hack? I don't know if you guys know this. If you ever eat cup noodles and you want a little bowl, take this and then if you fold it up like this, And then you fold it up again. So kind of into fourths. Then take this part and open it up. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this in dramas before or something. You have a nice little bowl. So for this, you don't really need it just because it's no soup. But if you're eating something really soupy, or if you're sharing it, you can just put it in your own little bowl here and try it out. So it's really convenient. You have, ta-da, a nice little ramen bowl. Or like a little bouquet of noodles. You can tell somebody that you care about how much you love them with the bouquet of noodles. In Korea, there is a whole day called Black Day. It's April 15th, April 14th. It's a day literally for singles to eat, to mourn their singleness, and eat black sauce noodles. Kind of silly if you ask me. But oh well. Vivian isn't... Isa, thank you, Paul. Love your videos and pictures. Oh, Vivian, thank you so much. How does it smell? It smells a lot like jajang. I don't know how to describe it. It's very savory. Let's go. And I've never found an instant one. I've never found a noodle, an instant jajang noodle, or the sauce. You can get these sauces that are already pre-made. You just open them up and eat them. Never found one that I really liked. I always find it to be bitter. The pre-made ones. I think it has to be one of those foods that's just fresh. And most people don't agree with me on that. And that's all right. But the instant version has a flavor that doesn't exist in the regular version. I don't get it. It's not terrible. It's also not great. But we have the spicy sauce. And sometimes, you know, the doctor ordered a little spice. So, as Mel B said, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl. People of the world. I see you. Hold tight. I actually don't know if that's what they say at the end. All right, so I'm not going to mix that up. I'm just going to eat it as is. Just sprinkle it a little on top. So I put some red seasoning there. Ren says that some people claim ramen tastes better when you eat it out of a cup. I don't know about that. We'll just let them pretend that's the case. Yeah, I like the noodles with the soup better. Yeah. I mean, but this one is made for it to be drained. Like, if you see the little pokey thingies here, it means it's intended. Like, the powder is made for it to be eaten without all the water. So I'm just following the instructions the way they intended it. Even when you go to the store, though, and you go to the Chinese restaurant, you eat jjajangmyeon, you can get different versions of it. The original one's kind of very soupy, but I like to get a version called gan jjajang. And it's a drier version. Not that it's really dry, but it's much thicker, I would say. Like, I guess they don't use a stock or water in it. And so it has more onions in it. It's usually more expensive, like another $1 more than normal. But it's so good. And there's another one called uni jjajang. And I think that has a lot more meat in it. So there's a lot of different variations you can get of it. All right. But we're going to try this, what they say is spicy. So let's see how spicy it is. Oh. Oh. I wasn't actually expecting... Oh, I might hiccup. Ooh. I wasn't actually expecting it to be that spicy. Oh. That has a kick. Oh, it... They weren't lying, actually. It is spicy. I didn't assume. I don't know. I just thought it'd be really a light spice, but whew, that really kicked it up a notch. It kicked me in my mouth. Oh, it's kind of enjoyable, but also it's not what I was expecting. I would go sparingly with that, y'all. I mean, it's kind of enjoyable, but at the same time, it's oof. I gotta sleep after this. It turned my lips red. That's the first factor. When something is spicy, I cannot hide it because I start looking like Kylie Jenner up in here with these lips, and I can feel them swelling up. The next thing is if my nose starts running. And if it's really, really spicy, I'll hiccup. And that is how you know I've been defeated, is if I hiccup. So, yeah, the lips, looks like I got filler. That's a clear indication of the fact that it's spicy. Woo. But it's kind of enjoyable. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I kind of like that. It tastes better that way. If you don't like the spice, then just leave out the package. Now, what's nuts though is I only use a small sprinkling of this package. I use maybe, I don't know, 2/10. What's 2/10? 1/5. Maybe. I'm like, what's the lowest common denominator? 1/5 of the seasoning. So there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to be partaking in that. But there's some heat to that. But I kind of like it. I tell you, I've been really sensitive to heat in the last few years, and I cut back on my spicy food. I used to love spicy food a lot. I craved spicy food. And then I have a video on my YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it from a while ago, 2 or 3 years now. I did a sponsored video for the Death Nut. Do you guys know the Death Nut? It's by the makers of the One Chip Challenge. And there's 5 different nuts. And the goal is you're supposed to go through the different nuts and then eat them without drinking anything. So you eat a nut, you wait 5 minutes, you eat another one. And so I had to make this video like uncut as a challenge for a sponsorship that I was doing. And I got to the last one. I didn't give up. I ate that nut. And they're like, it's a 1 million Scoville units. And you know how cocky you are. You're like, oh, it's just one nut. How spicy can one peanut be? It was that spicy. I swear it tore a hole in my stomach. I passed out. I thought I was going to have to call the ambulance because I was like on the floor in pain. It was terrible. It was so bad. And ever since then, I kind of feel like it may have ate through the lining of my stomach or something, because spice just does not work for me anymore ever since that day. So I've been really cautious on the spice. I think I'm much more sensitive than I was a few years ago. Whew. I'm going to need something. I don't have any banana milk or anything like that because I wasn't expecting it to actually be spicy. It was going to be like Shin Ramyun, like not spicy at all. Like they're going to say it's spicy, but actually it's not. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. You never used full pack of the chili. Well, I shouldn't have. Well, I didn't though. I was careful because I just to be on the safe side, and apparently it wasn't safe enough. Cases dairy if tolerated will tame the heat. Yeah, I know. I just wasn't expecting it. So, chocolate has dairy in it, right? Oh, these are cute. So, Korea, oh, it smells heavenly. Korea is like the land of yummy flavored almonds, right? But you can find other stuff these days. You can find, in this case, peanuts. I've even seen chickpeas and other stuff. It's a very interesting appearance, though. There are these Oreo cookie and cream coated peanuts, but they kind of look like rotten teeth. I know it's always hard for me to get a close up there. Maybe I'll have to show you later. The light never picks that up very well, but it looks like it's a white tooth with a black cavity, and it's kind of discerning. All right, they just kind of look like teeth. Let me see, get that one that especially looks like a rotten tooth. No, now that I said that, I'm a little scared. All right, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Cheers. It is so good. Yum. It's like white chocolate on a peanut. It's bomb.com. Bet you haven't heard that in a while, have you? I love cookies and cream, like Oreo flavored stuff, and I love peanuts, so it's a slam dunk. I was really surprised too, these were just by the register. And they were on sale for like a little more than $1. I was like, oh, okay. I thought they would be like at least twice the price. Even though it's a small bag, it's still really lovely. Oh, I would pair that up. So good. You know, one of the most popular snacks for people when they come to visit Korea and they go back to their country, they love to stock up on the flavored almonds. Because a lot of them you can only get here, I believe. And so they make good souvenirs. Did I have Pepero Day? I did. If you guys don't know, Pepero Day is a day. Pepero is like in Japan they call them paki. Very similar concept, like a biscuit wafer with chocolate on it, but they can be all kinds of different things now. There's savory versions and not just chocolate. But on November 11th every year, it's called Pepero Day, and you're supposed to give Pepero to basically anybody. It's not even just romantic. Like, I gave it to students, and students give it to me, and you give it to your coworkers, and everybody just gives everybody Pepero. It's a very much corporate holiday that, you know, somebody made up to try to, you know, boost the sales of some snacks. But yeah, I did. I bought some and gave it out to my students and my coworkers, and they were very happy, and they gave me a whole bunch, and I enjoyed them over the weekend. And that was it. I will probably not eat it ever again until next November 11th. The first year I came to Korea, way back when, Pepero Day was so big, and I had so many boxes of Pepero. Like, my desk was full of them. And so I just kept eating them, and I got so sick of them, I never ate them again. So every time it was Pepero Day, I would always just, like, if I have a class, like an 8 a.m. class, I would give them Pepero, and then they'd give it back to me. They'd give me some Pepero, and then I would take theirs and then give it to my 9 o'clock class and take, like, just re-gift it all the time. It worked out well. Kirsten, watching you have fun eating me, I joined Slimming World. So munching on an orange. Aww. Well, remember, a moment on the lips, forever on the hips. They always tell you, when you go to those, I don't know what Slimming World is. I bet it's like Weight Watchers or something. I've done all those Weight Watchers and all those other things. And they have the stupid motto that's like, nothing tastes as good as being thin feels. I'm like, bull crap, it doesn't. Have you ever eaten some good food? Because that tastes better than being thin. Nope, they lie. I'm like, come on, Weight Watchers, ma'am. You know that's not true. Being thin is great, but come on, cheesecake, egg rolls, pizza, don't lie. Our friend Jay Renee is here. Hi, Paul and Newman. Everyone, sorry to join so late. You're nursing a bad cold. Oh, are you still sick? Aw. Take care of yourself. It's been a while. 11/11 is Remembrance Day here in Australia. It's where you remember the soldiers from World War II. Aw. You're gonna like Veterans Day. I think Veterans Day was just the other day here or back in the States. I can tell my lips are really red. You can see that on my phone down here. All right, I'm going to try one more snack. Again, this isn't Korean. I just wanted to try it. Have you guys ever tried this? I think it's called Sachima. Sachima. I don't know. Brown sugar flavored. Let's see. Noodles are free food? Goodness, noodles are like the one thing. Noodles and rice and everything nice is what I gotta take out of my diet to lose weight. Once I keto works wonders for me. If I just stick on keto for about 3 months, I will be slim mini. I did eat a tomato the other day though. I mean, it's probably hard to recognize me because I'm so healthy. I ate a whole tomato the other day. But yeah, noodles. I love noodles. I love rice, but I know in terms of like dieting, if I get rid of those things, like the weight will melt off. All right, let's go and try this again. I don't know. It kind of feels like it's a Rice Krispie treat. There were two versions. There was just egg, and then this one is brown sugar, egg and brown sugar. And I was like, you know what? Let's take a little trip around the world and see what's up. Oh, it smells really good. It's kind of like it's very light, but it looks very dense. Tastes like a Korean snack. And it tastes like what's it called, gwaja. It's enjoyable. It's not overly sweet, but it's still good. I don't want to eat the whole thing right now because it's that sweet, but it's not like really, really sweet. You know what I mean? Like it's an enjoyable sweet. It says it's from Taiwan, but you could have fooled me. It's very similar to a Korean snack. I'll finish that for breakfast. It's quite yummy though. Check it out if you get a chance. I'd like to see that fresh. Taiwan is a country full of good food. Like, I only been to Taiwan once, but I'd love to go again. It's only like 2 hours away from Korea. They have some amazing food. You feel better? Aw. I'm glad to hear that. Gotta take care. Hi, Brenda. A whole tomato, you knew something was different about me. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I'm basically healthy now. I had some vitamins. Glad you're not the only one that smells things before you eat it. I'll be honest, I normally don't like to smell things before I eat it. The only reason I do is when I'm on camera, because I want to be able to like tell you the smell of it. You know what I mean? Like, smell is an important thing, but or if I do it, I try to be a little more, I don't know, discreet about it. But whenever I'm like taste testing something, I want to be able to tell you, like, oh, how does it feel? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Just to give you a better description. So that's why I'm always obvious. But yeah, some people do. Some people don't. Marsha loves the sweatshirt. Well, thank you. The Taste So Good shirt. It's still on the website. I just ordered another shirt for me the other day. And I shouldn't tell you. We're going to have a new merchandise coming up very soon. You're going to want to stick around for that. It's really cool. But I'm not going to tell you now. Carolina, you're here. Hope you are well, my friend. Hello, hello. You're watching this series of Attorney Woo. That's this one right here. This is what we just watched, or we just ate. The collaboration between 7-Eleven and Netflix with this. The Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Isanghan Byung-ha Sao. Woo Young Woo. Again, I've never seen it. All right, well, everybody, I know some people are coming in late. I think the time change has messed some things up. But unfortunately for us here in Korea, it's still the same time, which means I still got to get up at the same time tomorrow. Still got to work the same hours tomorrow. So that's it. I think I'm going to start to call it a night here. We had wonderful little chat. I ate some spicy food, so I think it's a good time for me to try to get some sleep tonight. So yeah, they will. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to announce this weekend's live stream. So of course we'll do something on Sunday, and then I'm hopefully gonna be taking you somewhere on Saturday on YouTube as a special night tour. There are some events going on, so I'm going to try taking you there. So if you want, we're going to have double live streaming. Again, one over on YouTube on Saturday night, and then one Sunday morning as usual over on Facebook. So no matter which platform you choose, we'll have content there for you. All right. I will pass on everybody's hellos and good wishes. You have to get the English hoodie. Well, or just wait. You might like what's coming up next. It'll be a while, though. Probably another month till I announce exactly what it is, but I'm excited to tell you soon. Maybe I'll tell the VIPs a little bit earlier. Get your opinions of it first. All right, everybody. I love you for watching. Have a great day. If you're going to work, take care. If you're on this side of the planet and you're going to bed soon, then sleep well. I will take care of myself. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you all hopefully on Saturday evening on YouTube. I have to try to keep all that straight. It's already hard to think about Saturday night. But we're getting close. We're almost halfway through the week, so it'll be here before we know it. All right, everybody. Love you for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, and thanks for the coffee. For those of you who purchased coffee, greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.